Good afternoon. Finally, I'm back in the Reading Nook. It's Monday, the 1st of February, and I've not been out here because of the weather. It's been fairly cold and snowing, and even I have my limits. And because we've not had any post, because unfortunately the local sourcing office has suffered an outbreak of COVID-19, so none of the post workers could make any deliveries. But they're fine now, which is great, because I really do like my post worker. She's very nice. But anyway, it's a cold, chilly but bright day, as you can see by the light behind me. Got 3 parcels to get through today, so let's get to the first. And this is it. This rattles a bit, so not quite sure what it is. Let's find out. Let's get the knife. Put this open. Box. Oh, here we go. It's the City of Mists starter box. Okay, ordinary people, legendary powers. It's a superheroes role-playing game. Learn to role-play in a city of ordinary people and legendary powers. In City of Mists, myths and legends are born within modern-day individuals. Hard-boiled detectives and cunning mob lords hold the mythic powers of characters from the Sumerian saga of Gilgamesh, Greek mythology, German fairy tales, the Bible, Fijian folk tales, and more. But the mysterious force of the mist makes everyone who isn't a legend forget their magic, leaving modern-day gods and monsters to terrorise the city from the shadows. Can your crew uncover the truth about who is really behind it all? City of Mist is a cinematic role-playing game of investigation, action and drama set in the gritty urban fantasy world. This box is designed to introduce the game to your group with as little prep as possible, learning as you play. Game components: a booklet for the players explaining the rules of the game through short learn as you play, read out text. A booklet for the MC explaining the role of the MC and containing the details of your first case, Shark Tank. 5 pre-generated character folios, 20 tracking cards, the crew theme card, 2 custom of City of Mist dice, 7 location maps on 2 double-sided sheets, and 41 illustrated character tokens. So you can see some of those on the back there. It's taken a bit of a hit in the post, but that's fine, that's all right. Let's have a look inside. I mean, I'm a big fan of starter sets. I like nothing more than a good starter set. It should really teach you what how to play the game and show you what it's like. Give you sample characters to play, and basically introduce the world as effectively as it can. So good ones, for example, are the Call of Cthulhu starter set. You've got 3 scenarios in there, plus a solo adventure, so you can literally just go through those and play a mini campaign. The Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay one is good as well, for similar reasons. Doesn't have a solo adventure as far as I recall, but there's basically 5 sort of cases or adventures which your players can play through. And I'm waffling as I try and get this there we go, that's it. Okay, so the first thing I don't like about this, okay, I'm going to go there, is the box. Box is not particularly sturdy, and it's a tuck box, which is not always the most sturdy format for these things. But anyway, so open up, and I can't show you the contents because it's a tuck box, but I can pull them out. Okay, so what have we got in here? Let me just give myself some space to put things down, let it where it's dry. There we go. So there you've got the City of Mist tracking cards. And there's the crew theme card. And on the back there. So you're probably going to need a basically a wipe on, wipe off pen for that. And this is one of the maps. So double-sided, you've got different areas there. Let's pull back a bit. And a larger area on the back. Okay, similar map there. That's the tokens. And these are quite done on a quite nice cardboard. This is done on sort of like sturdy, sort of stiff paper. You know, it's the sort of thing you would expect. And what we've got. This is quite large actually. This is a character. This must be the character folio. So there's a character called Baku. The people of the city are slumbering, sleeping even though they're waking hours. And essentially, and in their sleep, bad dreams haunt them. Flesh and blood nightmares that prey on their oblivious minds and numb bodies. Sometimes they awaken for a moment, just enough to call for help. I am that help. I'm here to hunt that which hunts, to terrify that which terrifies. I am the nightmare of those that would be nightmares of others, but I am a nightmare from which there will be no waking up. My name is Baku, and I am a dream eater. That's a bit of text. And then on the back, what you've got essentially is you've got a guide on how to play here, and then options here. I don't know exactly what these options are here because obviously I've not delved into the rules, but I will when I come to the review. But I mean, it's basically the idea. Essentially, you open up your character and you go, okay, how to play, and it goes through step by step. So describe your action, choose a move, choose tags, apply statuses, and roll plus power. Okay, to get to the effect. So the moves and so on might be change of game, face danger, hit with all you've got, sneak around, take the risk, investigate, go to toe-to-toe, and convince. So essentially, they're all those sort of standard options you kind of think most characters would do. And then obviously, then you've got the powers down below and an explanation of how they work. So everything is there on the character sheet. On the character folio. Obviously, this is going to be a bit large to sit at the table, but never mind. That's not a problem. You've got plenty of space. So that's Baku, and then you've got Detective Enkidu, Job, Billy Chow, Slug. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I do apologise if I am. And then we get to the player's book. Again, nice piece of artwork on the front. Okay, same as goes on the front of the box, but that's fine. You are the players. Each of you will take the role of a lead character, a modern-day individual with legendary powers, searching for the truth in a city shrouded in mystery. Together, you make up the crew of all-seeing eye investigations. Basically, this is designed to teach you the game, and essentially it goes from in Exhibit 0, use your role playing. There we go, and it takes you through the role of how to play. And by the way, obviously with the moves and so on, this is powered by the Apocalypse game. Takes you through step by step, explains who your crew are. I would say basically this is a really nice looking book. Basically, Exhibit 3, your character folios. That's a nice touch, exhibit by exhibit, almost as if you're investigating a case, and the case itself is in the starter set. Character growth, crew themes, and so on. Taking actions, your core moves. So convince, face danger, go toe to toe, as I said. And then dealing with statuses and playing through a conflict. Downtime. Okay, complete with montage rules. brilliant. There's nothing more fun than doing a montage in a role-playing game, because it's character building. It just adds to the story. You've got a glossary at the back. Further investigations, locations in the city. And you've got a sample playthrough. I mean, for a starter set, and this is really well done. I can't pray. Just looking for this is so far fantastic. I mean, the sample playthrough. Not only a case of, okay, it teaches you the rules, okay, it tells you, but it shows you too. That's a nice inclusion, and it's okay. That's quite a length. That's lengthy. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 pages long of just an example of how the game is played. And the thing is, there are whole role-playing games where you don't get that, and having them is really useful. Yeah, that's fantastic. And then you have the case itself. City of Mist, you are the master of ceremonies. You're the showrunner of the game. You'll be walking the players through the scenes of the investigation, mystery, drama, and action set in the gritty and magic-infused streets of the City of Mist. You'll be portraying all the non-player characters in the story: cops, crooks, villains, and other citizens of the city. This booklet will teach you the basics of playing as the MC, building up your skills gradually as you go. It will walk you through the crew's first investigative case, Shark Tank contained inside. Ready to start? Smoke, camera, roll, and action. So again, different piece of art, again slim book, but the role of the MC starts off here. It's at the basics. What's the role of the referee, the master of ceremonies? Your actions he can take, and so on. First case. Yeah, quite impressed by this. So you've got to feel it's sort of like an archetypal American street. You've got there at the bottom there scenes also, basically the action throughout, and this is all great. Of course, it's just the one case, so hopefully there are more scenarios. And so I'll turn to the back, and what's next? I hope you enjoy playing through your first City of Mist case. You go to cityofmist.co. There are free cases. You can create your character. That's in the player's book. But there are 2 extra cases you can download from the website and play through, and so on. And of course expand it with other supplements. There's a book, Check Out Gnats of Pain, of Pain Town, which is 10 cases which can be played as sort of set of different cases all connected. So that's essentially the City of Mist starter box. The last thing in there is it's just the dice, so let's just have a quick look at those. So there we go, or a couple of D12. You can see, let's have a look. There is, yeah, if you just have a look, so you can't see it very well. There is a flash on there. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. There's a flash on there. Okay, so that's City of Mist's starter box. This looks like a really interesting game to dig into. I'm going to review this very soon. I want to thank you for watching another unboxing in the Nook. If you've enjoyed this, click like down below. If you basically feel free to add a comment, or I enjoy reading your feedback. And of course, subscribe if you want to watch more of these. Me basically sitting out in the garden, drinking tea, and talking about the books and games that I get through the post. All right. Hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.